day to ya. Happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna do our mini love read for tonight. Okay, so if you want to know where you're at on the list of names is in the chat, and if you're interested, the live is still, or the list, excuse me, is still going. So if you want to hop on the list, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Okay. Is it blurry or am I tripping? Hey, Christina, I see you. I see your question. It's fine. Okay. Because it was looking blurry at first on my end, so I didn't understand that, but I see now. It's clear. Okay. So, yeah, so if you're interested in a mini love read, um, the short information is in the chat, or if you expand the description of the video, so $22 for 2 love questions and then 30 for a full love spread. So these are like mini love. I mean, it's not going to be like a full length read as you would get like a personal read, but um yes, it's like a little love special. So if you're interested, the list is still open. Um Form of payment, Cash App or PayPal only. Okay, no super chats. No free questions. Okay. I sure did. Thank you, sis. I did get it. I didn't open it yet. I want to wait. But I did. It came the next day actually. That was crazy. I wasn't expecting it that soon. But I did. Thank you so much again. We're excited to use it. Can't wait to make some hot pot or like some ramen. Like I can't wait to use it. I'm excited. Cuz I love hot pot. It's so good. So I appreciate that. You have Amazon Prime. So do I, but I didn't, well, I guess cuz it was like nighttime and sometimes like it doesn't allow you unless it's like get it today or some, some of those like prime specials. So I was not expecting it that soon, like a day later, like literally. But yeah, the Shin ramen, yeah, the hot pot is so good. There's this place that we went to, like my family, we all went out and like at first me and my aunt went together to try it out, and it has a sushi bar there too. And then it has like a regular like alcohol bar, like an adult bar, or whatever. I was like, hey, okay, this is what it is. I enjoyed it. It was really good. So I can't wait to make my own hot pot like with the girls. It'd be so fun. You're the yeah, it's so good. And yes, hello Snowflower. Yes, I did read your question and I hope you get to see the Milo. Is that how I know that's like a traditional name, but some people might pronounce it different. Is it Milo or Milo? But yes. So I guess we can go ahead and just get started. Hop into the list. If anyone's interested, the list is still open. Okay. The second way, Milo. That's cute. So yeah, we're gonna get started. If you're interested, we can just expand that black bubble in the chat or open it. Oh no, the other way. Milo. I feel like Milo came from a movie or something, or am I tripping? Like an old like movie about a dog. Milo. That sounds familiar. Like a movie or a book or something. think we had a Milo like a long time ago. My grandma's house or something. I don't remember. Child, we had so many animals growing up. I can't keep up. Yeah. I don't know. It seemed like it was a movie. I'm not like a kid movie or a book or something like that about a dog. They have a lot of movies about like dogs and animals. Something we had to read in like middle school or maybe elementary school. It was like I think it was called The Old Yeller or something like that. It was a really dramatic book. It was really sad, actually. I can't remember if that's what it was exactly. I didn't put the names in. Oh, I'm slow. Thought I did, but I did not. No, I didn't. Okay. Slow. Let me see. Yeah, I could have sworn I did, but I did not. Like, you did something, but then you didn't. It's like text messages when you think that you sent a text message. Like, sometimes in my head, I'll be like, I have the message in my head and I think that I sent it just because I thought of, oh, I replied, or the message that I wanted to reply in my head, I just didn't type it. Or sometimes my dumb ass will have it sitting in the bar and never send it. And I think that's what I did with the chat because I could have sworn I copied and pasted the list of names off my notes, but no, I didn't. Slowness. Okay. It's all good. I'm sure some of us do it. I'm not the only one that be doing shit like that. So, okay. Yeah, for real. I'd be like, I know I just did that. And it's like, no, you didn't. Like, oh, you thought you put some ice in a cup because you envisioned it, or you put your cup, but I just didn't do it. Like, I really didn't put the ice in there. Like, you just thought you did because you put the cup right there, but that doesn't mean that you did. So I be doing stuff like that all the time. It's quite goofy. All right, so that is the list so far. If anyone else is interested, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, like 5 minutes ago, and I still haven't did it. So let's just get into the reading. Okay, so Christina, you are first, and your time stamp is. This really hurts my neck, but hold on. I think that says 8:30. Okay. Wow, I feel you. Okay, so let's tap in. I'm gonna use the Mahogany Tarot, I think. Hey sis, greetings. Happy solar day, happy Sunday. The Three of Cups try to fly out. All right, first question for Miss Christina, Divine Source God. Okay, I got you, sis. I'll put you on to the list. Cards is just trying to fly out so bad. Like, what's happening? Um, Christina's question is, what is the likelihood that she will see Milo again? Oh, let's see. What is the likelihood that she'll be able to see Milo again? Page of Wands. He on the move. He on an adventure. Okay. Power. I don't know if you mean like they had a breakup, but that's kind of what it's giving. Um, the Tower, like their argument. I see that with the Tower, the Ten of Swords. There's a possibility that you will. I feel like what's my Mars in? My Mars is in Cancer. So that's interesting placement. Yeah, I have some other Cancer placements in some interesting areas, and it's like I see, I see where the family dynamic comes in at. I see that the wounds, it exposes the wounds. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like there's a possibility that you will, and because I feel like the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands is Milo's energy, so I feel like you will see him again. There's some type of power play in regards to um, his owners. This one of them is trying to prove a point. So unfortunately, yes, like being in the middle of drama, but I do feel like you will get to see him again. Yes, paid readings. So, I don't know. It might be like sooner than you think. It might not be as like long of a separation from Milo. It might not even be like as detrimental as it is, and maybe there might be some sort of shift or change in the situation, but something needs to die out, die down, come to a peaceful resolution. Yeah, she's a Leo. Yes, you're welcome. So yeah, it sucks. Like it's it's so weird and awkward. I imagine like with people that like share a pet, and then like something happens where they break up or they're just not on good terms or whatever, and then it's like whoever loves that pet has to suffer because it's like these like push and pull between, oh, it's my dog or it's my cat, it's my rabbit or whatever, this is my iguana, like I don't know, just you know because it's like that way they do that with kids, like sometimes with the co-parenting thing can be messy as well. So I imagine with animals it is the same. Um, Sometimes the person don't even like the dog or the animal and just want to prove a point and be like, oh, I bought it or it's my dog, crazy shit like that. But no, I do feel like you will be able to see him again. Okay, so your second question is a little, oh, I know. Yeah. People don't understand the bond between animals is real. Like they really do become your family, you know. And it's not easy. Let's see. Mm. Oh, your second question is, does this gym guy have a romantic interest in you? Okay. Come through with the dream, the gym crush. Let's see. All right. Divine Spirit, ask for divine permission to tap into both parties' energy. Is there some romantic interest coming from? Ooh, the moon came out. Like, is it sideways? Is it upwards? Is it reversed? We don't know. Oh. Does he have the dog? The ex? I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like he might come around. Like, if he's not really bonded with the dog and it becomes a responsibility, I feel like it might be something that changes or shifts where maybe the dog will, you know, your sister will be able to get Milo back. Mm. It's a girl. Oh, so okay. Whoever the ex is, yeah. If they're not connecting with the dog for some reason, I feel like there's gonna be some sort of victory in the end of this. So I hope that, Milo goes with who has his best interest, who actually cares, loves him. Seven of Swords. I do get like a noticing of you. Like the messages are mixed into, like, I don't know if it's because I'm picking up. Not you want to ask about easy. Oh God. You crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Well, I'm praying for the best entrance of Milo, you know. This is an interesting reading because I feel like it's kind of mixing into what we're talking about on top of like what you asked. Like these three in particular feels like the gym situation. So I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna ask Spirit, let me focus. Is there a romantic interest coming from the gym crush in question? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Yes, there is an interest here. I'm more so getting like a curiosity on both sides. Like you both are kind of noticing each other. There's something subtle. It's not completely like out in the open. Yeah, you're welcome. Not completely out in the open as like maybe flirting. Yeah, it's not. There is a little like I notice you, but I'm not gonna like do too much. I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna be too thirsty. Like it might be like a lot of peeping you, checking you out when you're not aware, when you're not seeing it. Um, yeah, so it's like it looks like he's doing something, but then really he's like low key, like watching or paying attention to subtle things. Um, it might be an encounter where you both kind of just come out with it. Um, like it might just be like a natural, just like you blurt something out, like both of you kind of like admit it. It doesn't have to be like admitting, oh, I'm interested in you, but it's something that's like um kind of bold that comes out of both of you, or maybe some sort of action or gesture that both of you guys kind of are both like you participate in. I hope I'm making sense. So like for example, um I don't know, like it might be like flirting and then make you both say something like it's a breaking the ice. I feel like that eventually is going to happen. I feel so for now, it seems very subtle. It feels kind of like hesitant at the same time, like you both are not really 100% sure. It's like I get a vibe from you, I get a sense that you're interested, or but I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to insinuate too much. I'm not going to um, be blatant or assert myself in a way that might make things awkward or uncomfortable for you and or for me. Um, but no, there is an interest here. It is. Hey Tawanda. Hey sis, how are you? Yeah, so I'm gonna say yes. I do feel like there is an interest here. They peep you, you peep them. I don't feel like it's one-sided. It's just not something that I feel like either one of you is really confident in approaching right now, or maybe you don't know what to do with it. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. All right. Mm, I keep staring at that devil card because like they're I don't know, they doing something. I gotta turn this card up. I gotta turn this deck this way because we don't want to get in trouble by you too. It was been laying there for quite a bit, so I'm just like, we can't have this card doing that. Can't have the freaky stuff. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Well, I understand. Yeah, I pray for the best. Because that sucks. I know building bonds and then having like not being able to, yeah, that sucks. I feel you. So, okay. Alrighty. Excuse me. Okay, so Miss Breyonna, Mel, Lanay, Gia, Anonymous F so far. I don't know if Yaminah is still on here. So Breyonna, you're up next. But yes, it's much love to you. Thanks again for my hot pot. I really appreciate that. Cannot wait to use it. I'm excited. The foodie in me is excited. Can't wait to look up like some recipes. Like, okay, like what can I make? Like, what kind of, and then ramen too. I forgot about that. I can make me some ramen. Okay, but let's see. I cannot. My neck and my back. What does that say? 2248. Okay. Okay. 2248. Like I can't see that. Uh. Okay. So Brianna, your question. First question. Advice from your future life partner, spiritual team concerning you and him coming into union. Um, yeah, you're very welcome. I appreciate you as well, sis. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Yay. Yeah, I'm gonna put my little hearts in the chat. I'm gonna put some love in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Miss Brianna, my bad, sis. So advice from your life partner's spiritual team concerning you and him coming into union. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's get some messages from Brianna's life partner, her future life partner, spiritual team. Ask for permission to tap in, divine source God, what we are allowed to know and to see. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, sis. Yeah, I forgot. We got this new moon energy, this eclipse going on. Okay, life partner, spiritual. Ooh, okay. Four wands. I don't know if that's, one of those. I'm not upright, but I'm not reversed either. I'm just leaning to the side. I'm shoulder leaning cards. So let's see. Six cards wanted to come out. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, King of Wands, the Moon, the Tower, the Temperance. So I feel like they want you they want you to know that this person, I feel like we're all in a work in progress throughout our life, you know what I mean? Um, Dang, I know all this rain. I said that to myself as well. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I forgot like all this rain that's been happening like in the past week or two to collect some water, which is really stupid. I forgot. Um, Especially spring, like any springtime rain, like definitely you want to collect water because that's like new beginnings. That's blessing water. Like springtime or summer rain, blessed. Um, but no, like I feel like they want you to know, like you guys coming into union, it is important that your person work on something within themselves in particular, and it might be um their energy at times can not be the most, what's the right word, like reliable, mature when it comes to the building aspect. Like they're good at maintaining like excitement and fun in a relationship and like the romantic, sexy energy. But when it comes to like the groundwork, they do need to work on this because they have a tendency to be a bit selfish and they're not used to maybe being in a real serious relationship, your person. So they might be working through the like having the actual stamina to keep up with a relationship through different seasons that it's going to go through. Um yeah, cuz they feel like if you were to come together into union as this person is currently like right now, like how they're walking in this energy right now, that things would crumble and fall apart. So they want you to know like you two coming into union, it's like it is it is solidified spiritually. Like it's already done. Like this is what's going to happen. This is what's manifesting. This person just needs to work through some of their ways that um, you know, not be as available or as mature and ready as is what's needed. Like I said, like this person is very good at the, keeping up the attraction and the romance in the sense of as long as things are fun and spicy and hot and this person feels like, I can come and go in relationships as I please. So this person might be the type that just likes to date, not really date to build something more stable or committed. So though they may want that deep down in their heart, that's something that maybe they want to manifest in their life, but that's not where their energy level is. That's not where their maturity level is, if that makes sense to a degree. I feel like people can want a relationship, like mean well, desire, something real, but still not be like in the place for it, if that makes sense. Okay. Second question. Yeah, because I have a feeling like your person is very attractive and like their energy, like, is really fun. And like, as long as things are good, like, it's one of those energies where you won't really pay attention to the fact that maybe this person could have some inconsistencies or this person um kind of like they're very persuasive in a way, like, or their energy within itself is very persuasive or charismatic where you'll kind of overlook certain things because of the passion, because of the fun, how attractive, how bold this person's energy is, or there's something about them that is very desirable, but when it comes to that stability aspect of them, that's where they kind of fall short right now. Like they're not used to sticking through romance or through love relationships all the way through, you know. They might come back to certain connections and relationships, but it's like they might be prone to cycles. They might be prone to the I'm out of it after the honeymoon phase is over. I don't know if I can like stay in this. So yeah. How might you feel about your love life around your 35th birthday in December? Okay. Oh, that should be fun. A cruise to Haiti. Okay. Yeah. Let's connect with that siren energy out there in Haiti mindfully. Let's see. How might your love life feel around your 35th birthday in December? Let's see, Spirit. Four Wands again. Temperance. I don't know if you're a Cap or Sag, December baby. The Devil's here as well. So it could be literally around the cusp of Sag and Capricorn energy. Um, but I feel like you're washing your hands of either monitoring something or waiting for something that maybe you know is not working for you anymore or isn't healthy for you. So it's like you're washing your hands of it, you're done with it. With the help of your divine team, it's almost like they are either it's almost like they're gonna show you or kind of it might seem like a mundane type of experience or situation that brings you to this, like, but no, it was a divine hand in it. So like, um, let's say you have like a conversation with someone that maybe you're getting to know, or someone that you know possibly opened up to get to know, or say, okay, this is a new person, let's get to know them, let's see what they're about. You gave them a little chance, and then something within that experience or that exchange, your spiritual team had a helping hand in like helping you to release or let go of something that needs to, something that's necessary, something that you peep, like you peep game on something, or it's like you uncover a truth, or it's like a light bulb that goes off. Hmm. Yeah, it's like you're washing your hands of either a certain experience, but it's deeper than just like a person or um the experience within itself is revealing a deeper root, if that makes sense, that already exists, and it's like you're washing your hands of that. You're done with it. So I feel like whatever or whoever this experience is, they're more so of just like a catalytic energy. There might be stronger ties though, or this root is really deep. So it could be like a tie to someone. Not my daughter just said group chat when Christina just had group chat. That's crazy. I still want to do like a sisterhood group chat. Like I talked about that like years ago, but I genuinely do. I feel like that needs to be like an intimate space somehow, like a live type group chat or like a virtual group chat type thing. But yeah, I feel like whatever this energy is, it is like you're going to cut almost like the umbilical cord off to something that has been draining your energy, has been overwhelming, has put you in this place that's unnecessary. It's like you're getting the cleansing that you need. It could even be something about like chemistry or something, or real connectedness. Like there's something versus another. It's like true connectivity versus attachment, or chemistry versus connectedness, or something like that. It's like separating those energies and discerning between what those mean. And there's nothing wrong with chemistry, there's nothing wrong with having chemistry with someone, but also, is there a connectedness, if that makes sense? Like, are we also connecting on deeper levels? Um, is it like a true connection or is it an attachment? It's something with breaking that energy or cleansing it out, discerning between the two, if that makes sense. Okay. Looks like something bit me on my finger. It's itchy. Okay. Um, yeah. So that is your read, sis. I hope that was helpful. You're a Saggy, December Sag. But yeah, that is your read, sis. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I do agree, Christina, as far as the self mastery and being prepared for your divine union, because like I'm proud of like where a lot of us are on our journey. Like even sometimes if it feels tedious or it feels like you're not getting anywhere or you don't, there's no valuable prospects or whatever, it's like it's nothing wrong with giving people a chance. Like you're not wasting your time when you give a person a chance. Like if you genuinely are open to getting to know a person, like you feel within yourself it's worth the experience, you get to know them until it's not a good experience. And when it reaches that point where it's no longer healthy or good for you, or you realize it's some bullshit and you let it go, that is good. Because maybe in the past, ignoring the red flags, ignoring the disrespect, or not seeing the cycles and going along with it and participating with it when you know you shouldn't. So if you're not doing that anymore, you're doing the opposite. That's growth. It's not to shame yourself for, what in the past, like where you did participate and entertain things. I'm sure you can reconcile within yourself why you did, see it for what it is so that you don't repeat it again. So that's really what it's about. Like, what did you learn? And being proud of the fact that you broke the cycle or you're breaking the cycle. Because there's no guarantee that you're going to always be able to, right off the jump, discern whether somebody is a nice guy or a nice, woman. Um, you know, People put on good faces, good masks, present themselves in the best light that they can. So once you notice and see something is off, that's when you honor yourself and say, okay, nah, this really isn't it. Two more questions now. Okay. Yeah, sit with it because we do have a few more ladies on the list. So yeah, it does get hard. I feel you. Yeah. Like I said with my Patreon, like I've haven't had the time to create content and post how I would like to. But during this is what I imagined in February, not knowing that my energy was going to be spent. But in February, I wanted to like talk about the journey, dating and healing through that and like a spiritual perception of dating. And it was a lot that I wanted to discuss. And not saying that we can't do that still. So I just want to be in the energy space to do that and have the free time to, connect on that way. And then um maybe opening up like for you guys to like call in and like talk about your experiences, share it, where the other viewers can hear you and or add you to the live or something, like something where we're all interacting. So I'll probably do that like in a more intimate space. Like people are going to invest in where they want to invest. So if you want to invest in like, Patreon and, exclusive content, more sacred content, not just like for all eyes to see, because not everybody takes that type of thing serious. And like, especially if you want to share your personal experiences, you don't want everybody gazing on that, just people that are on that same page and have that level of understanding and compassion and, you know, relating. We can do it. We can go there. We can do it. I'm open. Y'all open, I'm down. Let's do it. But yeah. So Mel, you're up next. Lanay, Gia, Anonymous F, Yaminah. And I don't know if Breyonna, if you come back in time, I'll do like put you as like part two on the list. Breyonna part two. So Mel, let's get into your reading. Yes, I agree. Like, yeah, because YouTube is like, y'all know, like, yeah, no. So 40, 48. All right, Miss Mel, your question is, how does this person feel about you? Any actual or romantic interests? Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Ask for permission to tap into both parties' energies. How does, right, it be so messy on YouTube? People don't be serious. People just like, it's, no. Some things definitely do need to be like kept sacred off social media. So I'm definitely in favor of that. How does this person feel about Mel? Is there any actual or romantic interest on this person's behalf? A question that she needs to know about, Spirit? Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. There is like some sort of weird energy. Like I don't get romantic or in adult type of energy feels, that type of interest. I'm not seeing that. You might remind this person of someone from their past. They might feel connected to you on certain levels, but I feel like this person, when it comes to those type of interests towards you, I feel like this person is not interested in that way. Um, no. This person could hint at certain things that maybe they like and dislike. It's like this person's very opinionated. Sometimes they might say things that could rub people the wrong way. So, um, I don't get romantic interest. Like you and this person could get along in certain ways. Maybe on that level, it wouldn't be in your best interest nor this person's best interest to connect in that way. Because I don't know. I feel like this person um I feel like this person and you might, like I said, connect in certain ways. But when it comes to that, it's like spirit is saying no, because there's something about this person's energy that might rub you the wrong way, may not be compatible for that. So I'm gonna say no, I'm not getting that. Um, how does this person think you feel about her? I know that was like straight to the point because I don't, I'm not getting that type of energy from this person. I feel like they like you as an individual. Yes, they may feel connection or relation in some way, you know, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So, how does this person think Mel feels about her? Spirit that you want her to know, that you want Mel to know. Divine source God, that only what you want her to know, allow her to know and to see. Okay. Card's trying to act crazy. Come on now. Okay, the Fool, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Death card, Queen of Cups. They get an impression from you that you are someone that's like a good vibe. Like they get a good vibe from you. They just don't really know how to take you fully. It's like they're taking you at face value. Like you seem to be someone that is open, maybe sweet, friendly. You seem to be someone maybe that has like a lovable personality, or you might be outgoing, or just someone that other people would take well to. Like there's really nothing about you that people will be like, oh, I don't like her. You know, I feel like this person genuinely looks at you as like, or I said genuinely, but I meant to say generally, but I guess genuinely rather come out. But I was gonna say generally this person sees you as a good vibe. There are some things that they feel like there's more to the story. Um, they're just taking what they do know. They might have a little bit of assumptions about who you are. They might kind of see you as somebody as like you're kind of green, as they say, like green, like um not completely a square. But they feel like there's something about you that is like Drew Barrymore romantic movie type vibe, where you might have other layers to you that this person has yet to witness or see. They may not know that you do have a little bit of a shadow side to you, or not dark in a negative sense, but you like anyone else, we do have a like our dark sides, right? We do have things about us that may not always be so light and fluffy, but there might be things about you that's very mysterious, worth getting to know deeper. Like there's layers to you. It's like, oh, the ocean's so pretty up top and it's so blue, but the deeper you go into the depths of the water, the darker it might get. And things that maybe you can't see on the surface that might freak you out or that you're not ready for. So there's depth to you. This person may sense that there's more to you, but from what they see, it's like, oh, you're a good vibe. Um, but as far as like what they think you think of them, they may feel like you see them as someone that um either is also kind of similar to you in a way of like you're kind of like happy go lucky, real chill, more positive side of things. Like you don't like drama. So they too might think that you don't really know who they really are, because like I said, I feel like this person has a very opinionated side. Sometimes it might rub people the wrong way. They could be very like what they call a realist. Like they say whatever comes out of their head. They speak it, they say it. It might come off as very crash, like, oh, this person just is too blunt, they're too honest, they don't care about how other people feel. So they might have like a demeanor, or they think that the way that you view them is like they have this demeanor that's very happy go lucky, hippie, like friendly, what's up, jokester, let's have fun. But they're like, there's more to me though. There's a side that some people do see, or they might be surprised at what comes out of my mouth, or that I'm not somebody to play with, and I'm not just gonna let shit slide. Like I'm gonna speak my mind type of person. So there, like I said, there's a relating, like y'all, I feel like this person sees something similar in you and them. But like as far as y'all like that romantic energy or like sexual energy, I don't feel like this person is looking at things from that angle. At least not right now. I don't see that. Okay. Alrighty. So Miss Mel, that was your read. I hope that made sense. Kind of read the energy down, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap into Miss Lanay. All right, and Breyonna, I see your part two, so you'll be after Yaminah, which you'll be number 9. So Lanay, let's get to your reads. Sis. Your timestamp is 49:17. Okay. How does this person feel about you? He's been more expressive lately. Okay. How does this person feel about you? They've been more expressive lately. All right. Clear out previous energies. Tap in, ask for permission to tap into Lanay and her person of interest connection. As far as how this person, okay, this card, the Eight of Swords flew out. How does this person feel as they've been more expressive lately with Lanay? What do you want her to know, Spirit, as far as how this person is currently feeling? All right, let's see. The Tower, the Sun, Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like there's still things that you feel like this person is not fully addressed or not addressing. Like they're not fully answering certain things, whether you've asked them or you haven't. It's like you want this person to answer the questions for you as far as like, how do I explain this? Like as far as like whatever it is that's been on your heart and on your mind, it's like it would be nice to know where this person stands with this or that, or why did they do X, Y, and Z. It's like those answers haven't fully been answered from this person, whether you asked it or not. So it's like you're in your head. Um, Whatever this person has been expressing to you, in some ways it has been clarifying. You might feel good with the fact that this person is being more expressive, at the same time. It's like I would like these things answered, but I'm happy just at the fact that this person is being more open. Um, but this person, I feel like their feelings towards you is that they are just the situation in general. I feel like they are satisfied, they are happy about, because I feel like in the past this person was worried about how things left off between the two of you. There is still a lot that's left unsaid between the two of you that you have going on in your head. I would say it's a mutual thing where you both have some things in your mind that you feel like have yet to be fully addressed. Um, yeah, it's like certain things haven't been fully acknowledged and addressed between the two of you. So, but for the most part, I feel like this person is feeling kind of good. They feel like things are moving in a better track between the two of you. Like you guys are back to kind of like vibing and opening up, and maybe um this person is being more kind and considerate, putting a little bit of more effort, or at least showing you that they do care. It's like putting in the initiative to let you know that they do care about you. In some ways these could be small gestures, but I feel like from this person's intent, it is pure intended, even though it might be like small or like, you know, little steps here and there. So, yeah, I feel like you guys are happy with the fact that you guys are at least cool again, or that you guys have reconnected. There's still some things that you both would want clarified. It feels like to me, like for both of you guys to kind of clear the air where you have those questions, where maybe you have those concerns or those confusion spots. So let's see. Should you express how you feel to this person? You've been fighting the urge to do so, and it grows stronger. You don't want to regret it. Okay. All right. I've always advised this when people say, should I tell this person how I feel? Should I tell them my truth, or should I speak my truth? And the answer to that is always going to be yes for me. Um, with that condition of, don't go into it expecting anything from the other person, or get upset with the outcome in regards to the person, because the number one reason why you should want to ever express yourself, whether it's about, telling someone how you feel about them or what you think and what have you, you're doing it to free yourself. It should be a thing for, I'm doing this for me, for my well-being, because I'm not going to allow this to stress me out and drive me crazy. Regardless of what the outcome is, I have to honor and be truthful with myself first and foremost, and express myself. I have that right to express my feelings, my truth, my thoughts, right? So that's number one. But let's see. Spirit, whoa, hold on, the card. Queen of Wands, girl, yeah. Okay. Miss Queen of Wands is very bold. Okay. She's very bold. She's assertive, but she doesn't chase. So it's like, yeah, I'll go after. I'll be ambitious, but I don't chase. Should Lanay express how she feels to this person? Should she express how she feels to this person? Emperor, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you should. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's growth in this. It might actually be something that is beneficial as far not just for you, but like for the connection in a way that maybe um I feel like it is potentially laying the foundation for something healthy. So there is a choice like, okay, whatever it is that I'm expressing, because it's going to have to come from a place of boldness. It might be that you tell this person what you feel and what you think as far as the potential. Maybe even the potential that you see in them, but it's like you're laying it out there, and it's kind of like it's up to you whether or not you want to participate, or how do you feel about this? Is it going to be something that is compatible, or are you going to fight against it? And it's leaving the door open for that person to decide. So it's not like a pressure, like it has to be this, like, or you have to abide by this, but this is what I feel, this is what I see, this is what I desire, or it's you laying out your truth. And it's up to this person whether or not they resonate with that truth or not. And it's like you're not holding them to have to want it, or have to resonate, or have to show up, but it's an option. Like, would it's up to you whether you want to or you don't. But this is what I want, this is how I feel, this is how I'm seeing things. So there is a energy of being confident in what it is that you are expressing, because I feel like there's something about a want here. And even if that want is not fulfilled by that person, it doesn't take away from the fact that what you desire, what you feel is valid, if that makes sense. That it's worth expressing and feeling, or worth experiencing. Because it might also be too that you express a little bit of hurt with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, or some sort of disappointment that you felt. But to answer your question, I feel like this is a solid yes, that you should express yourself, and from a place of, I owe it to myself. I have the right to be honest and be real and straightforward. And this isn't a chase. This isn't me chasing something or trying to force or push, but it's me putting my energy out there confidently. It is what it is. And if it's something that this other person is on board with, or they agree, or they want to add into something, lay a foundation that is healthy, grounded, cool. But if they fight against it, it's like, all right, I'm not losing anything. That's the fear I feel like people have. It's like, if I say this, there's some level of rejection that might come about, or it could be like, oh, I feel the same too, or it's something positive comes out of it. But you have to remember, again, like, you're doing this for you. This is to free yourself, because it's like, if you don't say your truth out of fear of what the outcome is going to be, you're going to be stuck with that energy. And not only is it something that's going to, affect you mentally, and like keep you in that state of, I should have, or I shoulda, coulda, woulda. It also affects you emotionally and on a physical level. Like, when you hold things in, when you hold emotions in, that does cause sicknesses. It does. Like, that's a proven fact, that certain emotions that you hold on to for like too long, I think like past 7 minutes or some shit like that, that it can affect your physical body over time. So much love to you guys, you and your person, your friendship, your connection, what have you. Um, Whatever's of the health, wellness of both of you, that's what we're shooting for. All right, so that is your reading, Miss Lanay. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Gia, and then Anonymous F, Yaminah, and Breyonna part 2. So Miss Gia, I think that says 59. Yeah, 59, 57. All right, so Okay. Let's see. Okay. Um. mm, 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 I'm reading your message, by the way. The silence. I'm sorry. mm, 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 okay. All right, I did read all of it. So let's okay. I didn't want to read it out loud, because that's that's your business, the story and all that. So I'm gonna tap in and see what do you need to know about this connection. Divine Source Guide asks for divine permission and truth for this connection between these two individuals, Gia and her person of interest. What does she need to know about this connection overall? Okay. High Priestess, Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, Two of Wands. The first thing that I feel like that wants to come through for you is to let you know that you are worthy of love, even in spite of the things that you feel like are quote unquote toxic about you, your wounds, the things that you may have done in the past, how you process things. Like, yourself, you've admitted to yourself, like, okay, this is how I can operate in my emotions and my upsets. I feel like even in with that, you still are deserving of love. And I feel like this person's energy does mirror you to an extent. Like, maybe they have ways how they process their emotions, and um to where they can see that in you and have a level of maybe sympathy or maybe even empathy. I feel more so like having empathy for you. So I feel like that's where the bond can connect, where it becomes a trauma bond, is that it is a reflection, it is a catalyst. It's not something totally meant to be lived out between the two of you. I feel like this person is meant to be like a jump start, or that awakening to see the patterns, right? This person coming back And then ghosting again was kind of, I feel like, a energetic metaphor, if that makes sense. Like, kind of testing to see like where you're at with the energy. Are you still in that timeline? And of course, it will feel testy because it's like ultimately you did have true interest in this person. And then coming back was like, oh, okay, let me be open. And this person, I feel like, may have wanted to be open as well. But it's not meant to be that. I feel it wasn't meant to be that. I feel there is something about worth and value too. So, because I noticed that there was a lot of blame on self. Not saying that you should point fingers at this person, but I don't feel like it was completely like this person was like this wonderful guy that you just fucked up with. I feel like you both may have certain traumas. And if you guys would have tried to connect through those traumas, and it's almost like it's like this. Let's say like you have like a scar, right? And this person is a dirty band-aid. And like instead of cleaning that wound and cleaning that wound that you already have, and then let's say like a clean band-aid would be a connection that is more in relation to the cleansing work that you've been doing on yourself, the healing work and dealing with the wounds that you have, right? Versus like someone that is in their trauma as well. So they're the bloody band-aid that you're trying to put over a dirty wound that hasn't been cleaned. So it's like the backwardness of that is it's a band-aid, it's something that's supposed to protect the wound, but you have to clean the wound first. And then you can't use a dirty band-aid on top of it or reuse a band-aid that you already used and try to like, cover a wound with that. So like what people do oftentimes is like, in situations when we're in our like fucked up states where we're doing things that we know is unhealthy or just like patterns that are toxic, and another person may have their own level of toxic, and then we try to like build and form bonds off of that, with the desire of that healthy relationship we really want, but we're trying to build it in a state that is not healthy or connection that's not healthy. So it's not going to work. And I don't feel like it has to be toxicity like you're a horrible person or they're a horrible person, but toxic just means something that is obviously not healthy. It is damaging. Um, you can't build an energy off of something that is in a unhealthy state or something that has the capacity to harm. So like I feel with this connection, you and this person resonate on certain levels. I do get that. And this is a part of something that you will be able to assist others with in healing as the high priestess energy, like going through the experience, the gateways of that and healing that is going to be something that can also help other people. You are meant to have a beautiful connection and relationship. And I feel this person too, because this kind of reminds me of a situation that I've experienced in the past where I thought this guy was the one, or at least somebody that I thought was like different from the others, someone that was more loving, more attentive. And in reality, we both, like, I have things that I did to push him away, but there were also things when you look back later on, like he was not emotionally available really. Like he showed up in the best of his abilities. I feel like he was genuine in that. But the way that he handles his emotions or the lack thereof, not handling his emotions at all, he was very emotionally avoidant. He didn't, whenever you would bring up anything like touchy about like his childhood or something like that, he would always shut it down. Like he wasn't someone that was emotionally in tune with himself. He was very emotionally avoidant. So to like all blame shift on myself, like, oh, it's because I was just such a toxic person. I still had insecurities and jealousy issues. Yeah, that's true. But we both were not in a place to really build, and that's why we had to disconnect. We had to separate. So, yeah, this person could have been very understanding, like I said, of, not rude towards you or mean or harsh, but I feel like they do deal with their own ways as well. And I feel them coming back around and then ghosting you is a clear telltale sign that this person is not emotionally available too, by the way. But there's something healing in this, in the sense that it's going to help you expand your gifts in some way. Like as you heal through these particular traumas that you have, you'll notice your dating experience is different, because you may not be in a place to receive the type of love that you are wanting, and this is helping you to deal with that, if that makes sense. To be in a place to receive a person that receives you, truthfully, but you have to receive yourself first. And I feel like that's you accepting the parts of yourself that are unhealthy, by you acknowledging them, but by you breaking the cycle and saying, okay, I'm not going to deal with my emotions in this toxic way anymore. I'm actually going to sit with them and deal with them and process them, as scary as it is. And you might encounter someone that really truly is emotionally available, and it's going to be very, I feel like, kind of scary for you, but it's going to be something that I feel like you actually walk into. Even if you're scared, you're still going to walk through it and be open to the connection, as scary as it is, like, because it's almost like an opportunity for a new experience, a new life. Like, you're going to want to walk into that. As scary as it is, you're still going to walk into it, if that makes sense. Like a connection that is actually open and receptive and loving towards you. So yeah. And child, I'm not surprised that this person came back around during Venus retrograde. I'm not surprised, but yeah, yeah, this is about you. Like, this energy is it's definitely for you and about you, and it's kind of like you graduating past a certain aspect on your journey. Like, people can shame the parts of themselves that they feel like were less clean or less pure or less holy, but the truth is, like, those aspects of the self actually lead to the testimony. Like, if you didn't experience those things or those traumas, like, you wouldn't know the healing, like, you know what I mean, like certain, the sicknesses that have been, that have come upon the earth, like, being able to find a cure for that, someone had to work to find those cures. So it's like same thing with your healing. Like, never think that you're so beyond healing or repair that there's nothing that you can do to work through that or heal that or overcome that. Like, if you find that cure within yourself, and sometimes we try to, I was telling, like, my daughter this, like, medicine, like the store-bought medicines, they're not there to help you heal. They're just there to, like, soothe the pain or numb the pain or relieve it for a minute, but it's not the healing. It's not actually fighting the virus or the bacteria. That's something that, our grandmothers figured out, the kitchen witches figured out, like, how to heal the body, what vitamins, what vegetables, what fruits, what herbs, or whatever help to heal those bacteria. And I feel like it's the same with your healing. You have to find the things that will be a healthy aspect to that, because it's so easy to go out and numb yourself with medications, aka like people and external things of any kind, but to actually find what's really going to be healing for you, what that looks like for you. And it could be something healthily, external thing that is healthy, like prayer, meditation, reading a book, getting therapy, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. Um, Changing your eating habits, like doing something that's taking you out of that place, or journaling your emotions instead of going, oh, I don't want to feel my emotions. Let me do the opposite of, like, what's healthy to numb this. You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. All right, sis. So I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful. Excuse me. And I appreciate you, sis. Thank you for the extra tip. I appreciate the kindness. Thank you so much. The support. I'm sending love back to you. Take care of yourself in the meantime. All right. So, do, do, do. All right. All right. Anonymous F, you are up next. So I don't know if you're wanting a love spread for anyone specifically or just like general love spread. Just leave it open. We're at, I think that says 75. Hold on, I can't see. 75. So that is, I think, 115, I think. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you want to leave it open, like a general love spread or not. So let's see. Okay, let's tap in. All right, if there's anyone you need to know about, if they want to come out, they can come out. But we're going to keep it general. Just what is the love message that you need to know? What's the love message? Death card. What's the love message? Repair previous energy messages. What's the love message? Divine Spirit. What does she need to know? What does she need to know? Divine Spirit. Nine of Cups. Okay. Let's see. I feel like there's more cards that are trying to come out. Let's see. At least one more, I think. Or dang, like no, a lot of cards are trying to come out. So you have the Death card that came out first with the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Three of Swords. You're gonna have a lot of shifts when it comes to your relationships in general with people close to you. I feel like not just your romantic ones, but even like your circle of friends. Like there could be some shifts that come about with that. Um, I do feel like you're going to be honoring yourself more. What like considering what really truly makes you happy in a healthy way. Um, you might have the support of like some sort of like if it's not sisterhood friends, it could be siblings, it could be family members, but there's a closeness with this. But I feel like your energy might be occupied with healing and mending and building and appreciating these connections that it actually takes your mind off of maybe romantic love energy and in a way that maybe spirit says you need to like not focus on, if that makes sense, like where it can become a distraction or where it has been a distraction. There is meant to be something that you're not seeing or you need to be in the dark about when it comes to your love life or not worried about and like the unfolding of or what's going to happen with this or that or this person or that person. It's like it kind of takes your mind off of the questions, if that makes sense. um because there could be somebody that has the energy to like somebody that is worth getting to know or giving a chance to. This person is going to have to show approve, and I feel like that's going to be something where you like, I see you, I notice you, but I'm not going to just jump the gun and just give you a chance right away. But it's like spirit saying don't completely dismiss this person, but it's good that you see this person as like, I don't even know if you're somebody right now that I should be giving my time and energy to. Like you gotta show up a little bit more. You gotta show me that you're worth it. And it's not like in a way where you're playing games. You're just minding your business. It's like, yeah, I notice you all right, you cool, but I don't have the time to like focus and stress on this. Like I just don't feel like it's the right time or the right energy, or it's somebody that you see, but at the same time, you may not see the full potential in them. And I'm trying my best to explain this like in a way where you see this person as like maybe attractive, but like you feel like they're not somebody that is on the same page or the same level as you in a way. Like they're a nice guy, like they're not like somebody that's just here to waste your time or a playboy type energy, but it's somebody that you're kind of just like, yeah, I notice you, but I'm just not interested, right now, or I don't really see the benefit in connecting with you. And I feel like it's a shift in your energy with that because it's not this engagement to like either get somebody to get on the right page with you or kind of play like an ultimative game with them or oh this is what's available, they're kind of cool, they're kind of cute but not really into it, but I'll entertain it. It's like you're just not focused on it at all, and I feel like that's what you need is it's going to shift something for you. I don't feel like your team isn't like really wanting you to worry about love so much. It's like don't shut people out, but it's like don't overextend where it's not necessary. Like I hope I'm making sense. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, it's time to focus on your energy because I feel like in the past it's like you have but not really. It's still with the energy of somebody else in the background or doing this and then like with the hopes that maybe somebody will come around. So a full shift and a full taking your energy out of um the Six of Wands card in this instant, it does feel like someone that's waiting for a man to choose them or some man that almost like placing them on a pedestal or above you or because like maybe their standing and their social standing is like it might be like how do I explain it? Like kind of low key viewing yourself as beneath someone that to get their validation in a way would make you feel seen, make you feel valued more. Even though you may know, like, no, I'm valuable, I have confidence, but it's like when you love a person, I notice this happens a lot when women like when they love a person, like they might like with every other man that they don't give a fuck about, they the shit, they the prize. But when it comes to that man that they want, sometimes the woman will kind of like put that man on that pedestal to where they almost forget their worth and their value sometimes. Um, like if this man just chooses me, sees me, loves me, does this and that, I will feel good, I will feel better, I will feel validated. And it's you're shifting out of this. No more manifesting dynamics where a person um is not valuing you in the way that you deserve to be valued, if not valuing you at all. Because it's like anybody that wastes your time or somebody that feels like they're the prize and it's like on my dime when I want to, when I'm available. And yeah, this is an energy I feel like that is needing to shift. Someone that's on the same page as you, someone that is receptive to what you have to offer, rather than being receptive to it and then taking it and not extending or sharing or giving that, where it's not a mutual exchange. It's not fair to you. So it's like instead of pouring these cups into everything and everyone else, it's like genuinely pouring it into you and your stability, your future. Then you'll start to see the shift. You'll start to see things actually move, you know. They're no longer just like ideas. You notice how in the traditional magician, like all of his tools are still on the table, but this magician, these things are levitating, they're floating, they're moving. So his power is exercised. His manifestation abilities is actually moving and shifting things. Okay. So yeah, so this is like actually seeing the movement in your energy. Like, okay, I see that things like are starting to shift and manifest for me. Um, when I believe that I'm capable of what I really want and what I really deserve and what I really desire, and I'm not in a complacent state with what I desire or settling for less or trying to recycle old shit that needs to be thrown out or connections that just need to be severed. All right. So that's the message that I'm getting for you, Anonymous F. Sis, I hope that that message was helpful, insightful, confirming. Hopefully, um, it was a message that maybe was needed. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shift gears. Let's see. All right. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you for hopping on. Thank you for the donations, ladies. So far, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More than you know, I do appreciate it. So, Miss Yaminah, you're up next, and then Breyonna part two. All right, we are at 87 minutes. So I believe that that is, we're now in the 20s. So 127, 30. Okay. So should you take specific action towards your crush guy? Okay. Let's see, sis. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Divine source. God, what do you want Yaminah to know in regards to her crush? Should she take action? Should she take action towards her crush? Should she take action towards him? Should Yaminah take action? Let's see. Oh, I can't get, some of these is like sticking out. Okay. I feel like you should, because I mean, like I told Lanay, and like anyone else that asked me a question if they should express or um if it's something inappropriate, I would never encourage anybody to like put themselves out there in an inappropriate situation. But I feel like with this, you should, um because it's like it's better to, you know, kind of like stop the dance of confusion and should I not, and shoulda, coulda, woulda, or just like not like move in haste, but just not deny yourself of your truth though. You don't want to deny yourself of your truth and expressing yourself. And I feel like this person though, I'm gonna be honest, like there's nothing wrong with putting an energy out there or, you know, socializing with this person more, but I definitely feel like spirit is saying this person should pursue you. So like if you feel like, this person needs a little nudge, like, hey, I'm interested in you in a way that's not um because I'm not one of them people that believe in like, oh, women shouldn't express their interest in men. Like that's goofy. Like we're grown, we're adults. But like when it comes to maybe being aggressive towards a man or like chasing after them and stuff like that, it's like, no, that's not cool. But letting a person know like, hey, I'm interested, or something that might be light and flirty in a sense. I do see that with the 3 of Cups. Now, as far as like everything else, I do feel like your spiritual team would want this person to, like, once you connect and like let it be known in some kind of way, allow this person to pursue you. And if they don't, like, be okay with walking away, not getting stuck in your head like, is it something that I did? Or even allow yourself to be caught up in the fear of going after what you want or putting yourself out there in a way, because I do feel like it's going to bother you until you do it, you know. But there's something about this caution though in this energy, and I feel like it's do it in a way that I feel like is um allowing the person to pursue. Does that make sense? So it's like you might already have an idea of maybe like how you want to approach the situation, and I feel like letting your intentions be known or your interest be known in a way that is open, if that makes sense. I can't really tell you exactly what it is or how to approach it or if there's something you should say, but I feel like it's a light energy. It's kind of like flirty but friendly at the same time. Like it's not doing too much, but it's an open energy of like allowing this person to pursue you, because you don't want to wait on something. It's like you don't want to get in that space, that limbo state of like, oh, should I not? How does he feel? What is he thinking? Does he like me? Does he not? Like waiting, or I'll just wait and see if he does this or if he says this. Like you're gonna drive yourself crazy until you put it out there. If this person opens up, if they take the bait, quote, quote unquote, take the bait, cool. Give them that space to choose. And if they don't, spirit is like you have to be okay with walking away, because sometimes with us women, like when we like a person, we give them just too much time. It's like, once you like let it be known that you're interested in someone, like, adults typically sense the vibe that they're into each other. Like there's just that understanding that there's an attraction. So if that person is just not pursuing, they're not taking action, it may not always equate to them not being interested, but it's like they're not interested enough if they don't pursue. You know what I mean? Or they're not taking action and you're just waiting and waiting. And so, no. Okay. So, a message from your guides about love and romance. Let's see. Clear that energy out. Spirit us for clarity, divine source. Yaminah's divine team that lovingly guides her and assists her. What is the message that you have about her love and romantic life? Like, what is the message surrounding love and romance? 5 of Cups flew out, but it flew out in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and then the Hangman was sticking out. 7 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like they're working through and have been working through with you, like feelings of rejection, maybe, um, feelings of like lost love, lost opportunities, or what could have been, like helping sort through these experiences or these connections with you. Um, could even be the energies of like, maybe an experience that's kind of still lingering in your energy field of like someone choosing someone else or moving on to someone else quickly or something like that, where it's like, or they just seem to have just moved on. Doesn't have to be with the person, but just like, oh, I guess he never cared, or it wasn't real for him, or, you know, it feels as though this person is just like, oh, I don't care, or I moved on, or I already got somebody else. It's this feeling of being left behind, almost being betrayed, that weighs. It's like the swords is still in you. And it, like when you watch a movie where someone has been stabbed. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Damn, YouTube. Oh, shit. Anyway, and like they have to pull it out, and it's like it hurts to pull that shit out, right? It's like almost like you're re-injuring yourself while you're pulling it out, right? So it's to pull these sores out of you, it hurts. It's almost like it realize not realize, oh my god, that ain't even a word. It almost like it revitalizes the wound again, you know so it hurts to do it, but it's like we got to pull these out. Got to pull these things out, because like they're sitting inside, and they're hurting you. They're rotting inside. You got to pull it out. Not to be all morbid and shit, but like, it's time to take it out. And I feel like, not to say that none of this has been pulled up and addressed and like uprooted, but I feel like there's some definite pain that's still there. Like sometimes like even hurting your own self mentally by thinking certain things, or assuming like, oh, they did this because X, Y, and Z, or what if they did this because of this, or remembering the things that they promised or they said, or things that they lied about, and having to revisit that is hurtful. um but there's something about like awakening to the truth of the worth and the value, and I feel like you understand that it's not about love. And your love life in particular, personally, your love story is not about, oh, you'll get it once, you'll gain love, you'll win love once this happens. And when you have done this, like something to be earned, it's not about something to be earned. It doesn't work like that. You're deserving of love. And it's like if you take a step back and like view the energy or the love that you give from a place of like that spiritual currency, right? Its value, its worth is priceless. And what I gave is not something that was just a waste. Like just because this person didn't fully value it, or they took it because they knew it was valuable for them or beneficial for them, but they couldn't extend the same. It's like not seeing yourself as less because they fumbled you, or because they didn't know how to handle you, or they couldn't see the value. Because a lot of times, like if people don't know how to value things, oftentimes it's because they don't really value themselves. So they don't know how to take care of something that's valuable, because it's almost like they know subconsciously they don't deserve it. So like a person that could have um I don't know, could have like a diamond tennis bracelet, and if there's somebody that doesn't value anything, they just trash everything, they don't take care of themselves, they're not going to take care of it no matter how pricey it is. And so that's kind of the energy that I get from this. There's some sort of awakening around this energy, around the pain. I feel like that you are transitioning through, transitioning out of the pain. And it could be too that it might be something with like your inner child too, that has felt like left behind in the past, forgotten, overlooked. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for that to be such a heavy message. Like, yeah. But the Three of Swords was beneath the Three of Cups. But Three of Cups was at the top of the deck. So like this isn't going to be an energy that you're going to always be in, and I don't feel like it's something that, oh, it's only going to be a silver lining like once I complete this whole thing. It's like even in the midst of your healing, I feel like you're still going to have joys and wins and be proud of yourself, your divine team being proud of yourself in the midst of you still healing through this. Like it's not, oh, just when you're done, or oh, when you've completed it, it's not going to be that. You're very welcome. My pleasure, sis. I appreciate you. I hope this message is going to, be healing in the end, like just the process within itself. Because it's not easy. Like I don't want people to like think that I be trying to make healing like it's just something that's just gonna be this easy thing. It's not. It's so not. Okay, so let's get it. Let's see, Breyonna part 2. I think that's gonna conclude it. Okay, I appreciate y'all. It's been my pleasure so far. We're almost done. I thank y'all for vibing and rocking with me because it'd be late where some of us are. So thank you. All right. So, okay. Greetings. All right, Brianna, I see your question. Let's get your timestamp. We are at 101:24. All right, 101:24. Now, I'm not sure if that's 41. I feel like that's 1 hour and 41 minutes. Let me just double check my suspicions. 101. You would have to purchase a read. All right, 101, 101, like 101 Dalmatians. I'm about to be at 102, so let's just do that. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you for still being on. Thank you for moderating. Yes, 142 minutes. Okay. 1 hour and 42 minutes. And how many seconds? 18. Okay. All right, Brianna, I see your questions in the chat. Um, why did this person, or why did you and your person choose each other? Is that what you're asking? When might this person, your future person, meet or reach that level of maturity needed to sustain a commitment? Good questions. Good follow-up questions. All right, let's see. Divine Spirit, clear our previous energies and messages. I ask for permission to tap back into Brianna's energy, her future life partner's energy, and their connection. Specifically, the questions: why did Brianna and her life partner choose each other? Spirit, divine source, God. What is your answer to that? What is your answer to that? Why did these two souls, these two persons choose each other in this lifetime? Why did they choose each other? Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Sun, the Four of Swords, the World. Like, I'm getting a lot of like from his energy. I'll start with their energy. Maybe this might clarify like your part in this, but I feel like for them, like the energy that it's giving is that I feel like it would like kind of call this person to ascend past some sort of level within themselves that they are afraid to meet or master. So like they might be afraid of something being good for them, something actually working out for them. And with this connection, it's like by being with this person or us being together, it kind of reminds this person that no, I am worthy, I am valued, I am loved. Kind of like a child, like seeing themselves from that, like a purity of a child or the love that source God has for their children, their creation. um like a parent would have that love for their child, like see them as capable, a healthy parent at least, because some parents parent from a place of their wounds, but like healthy like parents where they see their children as light and see them as this potential, these seeds that have so much to grow. Like instead of seeing themselves as like in like undervalued, um because you also have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's choosing the love that God has for them through another person. And I know that sounds kind of crazy because I feel like it's kind of hard to grasp that, how to explain what divine love really is to a person if they don't know divine love with their creator for themselves, and then experiencing that same type, or I can't say that you'll be able to experience the full capacity of that type of love through another person because we're humans, we're flawed, but to where a person loves you enough in a healthy way, a non-selfish way. Um, like there's something about it where it calls this person to accept and to embrace and to receive goodness. So that's why they chose this connection. And the other elements and aspects of it are about like you as an individual, as a soul, like you are that good thing. So like if you look at this, the world is like the ultimate achievement, and not like, oh, this trophy wife thing from a superficial perspective, but from a place of like there's so many different aspects of it as far as like why you would have chosen this person to be your life partner. It's kind of the same energy, but it's different to where it's like the value and understanding your worth, that this is the connection that my soul desires, that my soul needs. Like not a neediness, like a desperation, but like it's good for the soul. So this is what my soul desires. This is what my soul requires. Me and this person, as long as we're receptive and open to what we deserve, we're going to be open to receive each other. So there is something about worth and value in a sense. Your person definitely seeing themselves as lovable, as precious, as divine, and then for you to see yourself as, I want to say the prize, but not like in that modern like dating bullshit, like I'm the prize, like the superficial shit, but like seeing yourself as like a prize in a sense of anyone would be lucky to be with me because of the person that I am, the energy that I possess, first and foremost, my character, my heart, my inner being, first and foremost. You know, what I can contribute to someone's world um on a deep level, not just, oh, I can do this, I can cook and clean, and I can, you know, do them good in the bedroom type shit, and the superficial, because I'm fine and I'm this and I'm that. Like, that's part of it, but that's not the grander scale of it. Um, for you to walk in that energy, like, I contribute something of great value, like, because that divine energy that I possess and that I hold is valuable. Seeing the blessing in this connection, like the healing energy in it. So you guys chose each other because it's like a lot to it, but I feel like I'm not really explaining it the best way. But yeah, in short, yeah. Okay, so there might be way more to it than that, but we just scratching the surface. Okay. When might your person reach that level of maturity needed to sustain a commitment? Let's see. When, if it's a matter of like the timing or just like the type of energy that they. Let's see. Divine Spirit, what is your answer to that? It's going to be when people don't feed into their shit. Like, it could be like this person has to go through some sort of level of rejection of like what they're doing is not okay. Like someone, or just like people just rejecting that energy that they're in. So like let's say they're dating somebody or they're dating a few people and they're moving and operating in that energy. They're going to have to go through the door being slammed in their face type energy. Like, no, that's not okay. No, you don't get no more access to me. Like they're going to have to go through that period of rejection to transition out of that. And I feel like the message is going to be very clear. They're going to know, they're going to see, but it's going to be a little bit of a fight with the ego though at the same time, because this is something that they've been taught or that they've taken on, or let's say like when they first started dating, like let's say like when they were like 13, 14, maybe 15 years old, when they started dating and going after girls or whatever, that type of behavior worked for them, or so they thought it worked for them. Like maybe, you know, young girls, they don't really understand dating and like, um, you know, most girls are taught to cater to men and to put up with the men's bullshit, not put their foot down, or being afraid to lose, or um being afraid to be rejected, or being, replaced by another girl. And then as you get older and you date, it's the same thing. Like grown ass women operate in this energy of like, I'd rather put up with his shit than not have a man, or let somebody else have him, or prove a point. So I feel like they're gonna go through a experience of rejection from their behaviors, because this is something that they're gonna contend with themselves, like the self that is aware and understands that what they've been doing is not okay. Like really seeing it for what it is, and fighting that part of themselves that's what they were taught at a young age. I don't know what Facebook has anything to do with, something with Facebook. Um, but yeah, I feel like this person is going to fight themselves that knows better, and the self that was taught this or became accustomed and believing that it was okay to operate in this energy. And that's when I feel like you're going to be presented to this person right around the time of that lesson, or like after, I should say, that lesson. And it's going back to the question that you just asked, when what made you guys choose each other. The soul is going to recognize the fact that there's something presenting itself that's good. So it doesn't. It's like a lesson. Like, how do I explain this? The people that it didn't work out with, it wasn't supposed to anyway. It was a lesson. It was a catalyst for both parties to learn what they needed to learn on both sides, right? The people that it didn't work out with, and then for him to learn what he needed to learn. It wasn't supposed to be something that they said, I'm going to show up for, because it wasn't with the person that it's meant to. That's what we got to understand. Like, if something is not going to work out with somebody, that's a sign that it's not meant and it's not for you. And it's okay. You don't have to look at it as like something's wrong with you, or, oh, how dare this person. Like, if it's not you, it's not you. Or if someone wants you and you ain't feeling it, and you just don't resonate with it, it's not them. And that's okay. When the right person comes, that's why some people can understand, oh, why would you choose this person, or why did they choose them? And sometimes it's not always because they're choosing the person that's meant for them. They might choose somebody that is still, comfortable, or allows them to operate in their bullshit, and that they want somebody that's going to keep them in that space, that cycle of complacency and bullshit. But when a person meets someone that is really meant for them, and challenges that ego in a way where the soul is like, no, this is something I want to experience. I rather experience this. This is what I want. This is who I want. This is what speaks to my heart and my soul. This is the person for me. You can't force a man or a woman to be and want to be with you, or do what you want to do if it's not meant. But when it is meant, a person that really wants to be with you, or really loves you, or is really meant, they're going to push past their fears, their ego, their drama, their bullshit. They'll make excuses for the things that they don't want. So that in this instance, this person is going to like, this connection is going to present itself to them, and they're going to surpass that ego, that fear that they've had. It may have not been meant, like I said, to be that with other people, with the other women that they dated. It just is what it is, right? So yeah, it's kind of like the message is kind of echoing the first message or reading of the question that you asked, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's something that you're gonna inspire and spark in them. Yeah, look, bottom of the Queen of Wands is what? The Fool. That desire to want to like leap forward and throw that fear, that caution, that ego to the wind, because you spark that in them. And the Queen of Swords is beneath that. The Knight of Swords, it's like you could see past it. Whatever it is that they know that they've been doing that's not healthy or doesn't work, that they need to like love you, they need to grow and surpass that, face it, take accountability for that, it's like you'll see through all the bullshit. They can't do that same energy. They can't do it with you. Even though like whoever these other parties are is like, you know what, I give up. I'm done with this. You're just wasting my time. You know, that catalyst, the bruise to the ego. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. Ooh, it's hot as hell in here. It's probably my ring light and then these candles. Is the list open? I was just about to close it. But yeah, if you just I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So if you do mail, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick and I'll come right back. But yeah, Miss Breyonna, I hope that that was helpful. I hope that made sense and resonated. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta run to the restroom. All right, I'm back. You're welcome, Breyonna. I don't know if you're still on, but you're welcome, sis. All righty. What the heck happened? What the hell? Oh my god. Mm-mm. Horrible. I don't want to see that. Okay. Do do do. Okay. I don't know if Mel's still gonna get another questional. The heck is he doing in there? All right, hold on for a little bit. Mel, I don't know where you at. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. And then Mahogany. Yeah. After that, y'all, I'm gonna shut it down because I thought after Breyonna, but it's okay because nobody was on. So, but no, yeah, it's fine. You guys can. So just after you guys, the list is closed. I'm going to remove this. Hold on. will it let me do it? Okay. So I'm just going to put this on the chat. So then after that, I'm going to, let me see. See if anyone else asks after this, we're done. Um, okay. All right. Mahogany, I see yours. Okay. And Mel. Mel, okay. Mel's came in and Mahogany. Okay. All right. All right. So Mel part 2 and then Mahogany. That will conclude the list, y'all. So after that, if anyone asks, the list is closed after that. Okay. Okay. So Mel, let's get your timestamp. Let me see. We are at, is that, I cannot see, 122? Hold on. Yeah. And I have no idea what that is. So I'm gonna have to look up the 122. Let's see. It's about to be 123 now. So 2 hours and 3 minutes technically. Right? Yeah. 1 hour. Or no, 2 hours and 3 minutes. And how many seconds? 21 seconds. Okay. So glad I have noise counselor because people are rude and they just don't care if I'm reading. I'm so glad. Shout out to the noise counselor microphones. All right, so is this person dating other people / moving on now? Let's see. Let's clear out previous energies. I want to use the After Tarot for this one, so let me put the Mahogany to the side real quick. Divine Spirit, ask for permission to tap into both parties' energies in regards to their situation or connection. And what Mel needs to know is this person that she was previously seeing, are they dating other people, moving on now? Whatever she has permission to know and to see, Spirit. Only what you will allow her to know and to see. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the World. The Devil is at the bottom of the deck, and that's the freaky cards. I'm going to have to turn that over. We can't see that. We don't need to see that. Hmm, I think so. Yes. I do feel like this person is like back out there, and it could be something with social media or like dating sites, something online where this person could be connecting with other people. I do feel like they're not, I don't feel like this person is seriously pursuing or dating people. It feels like whatever they want, whatever is in the best interest of them, not really considering like, okay, being on the same page with the person romantically or building something. They're not in that. I feel like this person is just back in the game again of just kind of the same routine, same experiences. With the devil card being at the bottom of the deck, that speaks volumes. So I don't feel like this person is dating with the intention of something serious with someone. They may not just be talking to one person, they might be talking to multiple people. Um, but there is some sort of like connection with online energy. But yeah, I do feel like this person is just focusing on what's in the best interest of them right now. And I feel like spirit wants you to also like shift your focus maybe off of this person or just dating in general, because with that Queen of Pentacles, she's looking at her own image. So this has something to do with like you focusing on your own self. Um this situation is not, it doesn't take anything from you. It's not taking anything that you have really got going on. Like it's not a loss per se, because it's like the earth still moves, the world still moves. It's like this person didn't really add anything too much of value to lose or feel like you've lost anything, if that makes sense. And it's not to say that you shouldn't feel some type of way, that's natural, but it's like, you know, this person, they didn't really add anything, and therefore they're not taking anything that you have. Um, like your energy is, you're still valuable, you're still worthy, like you're not undesirable or undesirable or something like that. Like it's not taking anything away from you. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, it's like this person's engaging with what's like comfortable, kind of some low level shit, I feel like, or it's like sexual energy involved, or with the focus of sex, or obtaining that type of energy. Like I said, I don't get any trying to get into a relationship or engage with someone, for real. It's not giving that. Um, any future predictions, or as far as his actions and what might happen between the two of you in the future? Let's see. Spirit, what do you see when it comes to male, a person of interest? Is there any future actions or potential future actions or anything that might happen between the two of them in the far future? Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, the Devil, Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is going to resurface again. Um, I don't know. I'm not going to get in your business. You don't have to even answer this question, but there's a possibility of some sort of like, you know, physical intimacy encounter, possibly. I do feel like it's going to end up with you deciding to part ways with this person, maybe finally, or just seeing that it's best to cut this person off. Um, I feel like, yeah, there's a resurfacing, but I feel like it's meant for you to cut this person off for real, because there's still some sort of open-ended energy. There might even be like some attraction towards this person when they come back around, that's still like in you, like you still have a physical attraction towards them, or some sort of, that adult engagement might happen, right? between the two of you. And I don't feel like it's going to be something promising, even though initially it might seem like it, but I feel like it's coming from a place of lust. It might be coming from a place of just wanting something, like just because you want it, not really, it's not really anything of value. Like I said, there's something about this person's energy that they're not a terrible person, but they're not, it's not like, it's almost kind of like this connection doesn't add or take anything away from you. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, other than the energy exchange, like, I guess, like, physically, energetically, spiritually, between sharing bodies, that could be, that exchange, that can take something from you. But it's like this person's energy isn't, it's not a movable energy. It's not a life altering, shifting connection or anything necessarily that you need to experience. So it's more so for you to decide, like, what is it about this person? What is it about this connection? What are you really getting out of it? Why do you really want it? Because I do feel like they're going to resurface. It's just, to me, it just feels like a whole bunch of bullshit. So unfortunately, um, yeah, with the Page of Wands, it's like I just get this energy that could potentially turn into an in and out type of situation, coming back then leaving again, or it's an up and down type of energy. And I'm getting a lot of these younger energies with the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. Granted, this person can be a young person, a young adult, but there is a level of immaturity there. And I feel like this person might suggest or kind of give the impression that they want something more, something serious, but it's like very impulsive on both sides, or based off of some sort of like attraction or lust, or I just want something, or I want to experience this now, or maybe, both want to, get it in. Like, it's not going to be based off of anything healthy or substantial or clear intended, if that makes sense. So, child, honey, child, I don't know. All right. Yeah, this person could come around like during some sort of like move or some sort of change that they just went through, or something didn't work out in their life, or yeah, I would be mindful of this person's return. Like, whenever they do return, be mindful of that. 'Cause it just doesn't seem cute. I don't know. All right, sis. Well, that was your read. I do hope that this is helpful, or something to ponder or sit with. And yeah, as always, I'm sending much love to you. Take care of yourself. I appreciate the redonate or second donation. I said redonation. The second donation support. Much love to you, sis. I'll catch you in the divine time, whenever that will be. All right, Miss Mahogany. Last but not least, let's get your timestamp. We are at 1:33, or what does that say? Child, I can't see a damn. Hold on. 1:33:43. Okay. So I'm gonna do 1:34 because the time is going to shift real quick. So let me hurry up, and I think it's 113, or no, 2 hours and 13 minutes. I think that's what it is. So yeah, so 2 hours and 14 minutes now. Seconds, 22 seconds. Okay. All right. So yours is a self-love read. Let's do it. I'm with it. I'm going to use the Faces of Oshun Oracle too on the side, since it's a self-love read. So I'll do that as well. So we're going to use the Mahogany Tarot for you. Again, we're going to get back into the Mahogany Tarot. Okay. So Thank you, Divine Spirit, for divine guidance, clarity. Yeah. I know this is my last read for tonight. I appreciate you for thugging it out. I know. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. Clear up previous messages. Ask, what is it that she needs to know? Self-love message from her divine team, divine source guide, her highest self. What does she need to know? Self-love messages for Mahogany. All right. 4 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. There's some cards sticking out. God, this didn't want to come out. Page of Swords, 6 of Cups, the Temperance. All right. There's power in your no. Just in general, just power in no, in your yeses, but I feel that you're going to see, or spirit is kind of like this energy where you have to see the results of like your stance on things. How do I explain this? So let's say, for instance, seeing the blessing in you saying no to something that maybe was tempting to say yes to. So let's say, like, I don't know, a guy asked you out on a date, and for some reason you just feel like that connection is not going to be healthy for you. So you tell the person no, or you within yourself just say, you know what, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to respond. And later on, you find out that this person has a wife or something, or has did something like something terrible, and you hear about it, like, oh, I'm glad I dodged that bullet. It's like you're going to see the power in your no. You're going to see the victory in saying no to things that are not divinely meant for you. And not just romantically. I feel like this could be just any other circumstance in life where you know that it's not meant for you, or it's just, or maybe it's something that, I don't even feel like it's something that feels rejected, like a rejected energy. I don't even get that. I don't even get that. Um, yeah, I don't even get that. I feel, yeah, I feel like this is more so a energy of when you know that something's not meant for you, and you just say there's something better for me, or this is not, I'm not settling for this. It could be big things, it could be minor things, or so, so it seems as minor things or small things, but it's actually, it's bigger. It's a bigger message that you're sending out to the universe when it comes to knowing your worth and your value, and sending out that signal to others, that you see yourself, you see your worth, you see your value, or you're not going to settle for bare crumbs or less, or anything that present, just because it's something presented doesn't mean you have to take it. You could say no. So there's a victory in that. And I feel like it's actually putting you in greater alignment with things that are, you know, deeply connected. Like, so for instance, like soul connection, soul tribe, if it's a job or a living space, an environment, or an opportunity, like when you say no to the things that are not for you, you're saying no to things that don't resonate with your spirit, so that the things that are, that do resonate with your spirit, it will feel harmonious to you. Hmm. Yeah, it's like you might be retraining a part of your inner child that may have felt guilty to say yes to things, or just take things because, oh, like that, like the nice girl energy, right? Or, the good girl, like the nice girl, you gotta be pleasant with everyone, even if it's something you don't agree with or resonate with. If you speak up against that, then you're being a problematic person, or a bad girl, or um ungrateful, or mean, or it's like reprogramming yourself out of that false niceness. Like it's almost like, let's use this for example, like someone offers you um I don't know, some chocolate or some coconut covered chocolate and you're allergic to coconut, and just because someone gifts it to you doesn't mean you have to say yes. You can say no, that's not for me, or I can't eat that, and you don't have to come off as a bad person. Or maybe you just don't like chocolate, or you just don't have a taste for it. It's okay to say no, but some people don't know how to do that. It's like, oh, I don't want to be mean though, and it's like that's unrealistic. Like, I understand you may not want to hurt someone's feelings or make someone feel rejected, but like, if it's something genuinely that's not for you, or you just don't want, or you don't resonate with it, like, you have to be honest, right? Honest to yourself. Like, the fake niceness is, it's a trap, right? It's a trap because it's like, who is it really serving? And it's not, it's sometimes like we get taught that it's selfish to consider your wellness first. Like, so if you were to be like, it's almost like you would be fake, disingenuous towards yourself and to the other person that's, trying to give you the chocolate. By taking it, you're not going to eat it. You might give it away to someone just so you didn't come off looking mean or disrespectful, instead of being honest and authentic and saying, you know what, I don't really like chocolate, or I can't eat coconut, I'm allergic, or simply I just don't want it. No, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, some people have a hard time doing that. And that's just a metaphor, but, or an example, but um it's something about reprogramming the way that you see things. What's the message? Oshun. Oshun. So you have Oshun of the droughts, fears, insecurity, scarcity. You have Oshun of self-destruction, self-sabotage, destructive patterns, and caution. Let's see. Number 20. The key words, or sorry, the affirmation says, I choose to embody abundance. Initiation of the shadows. Lack and scarcity are kicking your behind right now. Take a breath. When you pull Oshun of the drought, it means you're feeling drained or empty, and it's a sign to look inward and take steps to refill your energy and confidence. Confront these shadows head on. It sounds like BS when you feel broke or broken, but abundance really is a state of mind. Ground yourself in, ground yourself in gratitude and focus on the richness within or around you. Challenge and shift negative thought patterns and seek ways to nourish your spirit. Nurturing your inner well-being to Sorry, wait, hold on. I can't. My eyesight. Nurturing your inner well being can elevate feelings of personal droughts. Are you allowing fear or self doubt to block your prosperity? Just as nature droughts are followed by rains, this phase too shall pass. Be open to opportunities and recognize that abundance often arrives when you release a scarcity mindset. Be grateful, focus on what matters, make conscious choices that will lead you back to flow of abundance. So that's the ocean of drought, and then ocean of self-destruction. Okay, so the affirmation is, I take conscious steps to transform destructive patterns and into empowering choices. Stop the self-sabotage now. This is a cautionary sign. When ocean of self-destruction emerges from the shadows corners of your psyche to bring attention to self-sabotaging habits or thoughts or destructive behaviors that you may be currently trapped in, whether it's codependent love, addictions, or procrastination, it's time for an honest self evaluation. Sure, this may feel unsettling, but it's also an opportunity for transformation. By confronting the patterns that have held you back, you can open the door to healing and positive change. This guidance serves as a mirror to self destructive tendencies, encouraging self awareness and personal growth. Embrace this change to expose these patterns and journey towards a liberated self. The ominous goddess also offers an opportunity for transformation. By facing your shadow, you can uncover the destructive patterns that hold you back, opening the door to healing and change. Okay. So that is what I'm getting as far as your self-love message is concerned. And I feel like you are healing. You are in the process of maybe specifically saying no to what you need to. Yeah, because it's like you know what's for your highest good. You have the wisdom, you have the discernment. And I also feel like your energy is um being protected from pouring into things that's not meant for you. Like you have the wisdom and the insight and the intuition and discernment, nonetheless, to feel into what you should say no to, but it's like a hover, like a protection energy around you too at the same time that kind of nudges you or reveals things to you like, see, no, this is not for you. So yeah, I do hope that this message speaks in a way that's helpful, you know, confirming or revealing. But much love as always, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you that joins. Thank you so much. And your support, your donations, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And I will catch you guys in the next read. And until the next one, y'all, peace. Have a good night. Be safe out there in the streets in the meantime. Peace. Much love.